So if Jesus, Yeshua, really is the Jewish Messiah, why don't most Jews believe in him? Why is it that the number of Jews who believe that Jesus is the Messiah is maybe 1 or 2% of the Jewish population worldwide? Why is that the case? Well, it's written in John chapter 1, verse 11, that he came to his own people, but they didn't receive him. Well, why is that? Well, there are a number of reasons. Number one, we as a people often rejected the prophets. We often rejected the law of God. We often turned away from God himself, which is why we were exiled from the land, which is why the temple was destroyed not once, but twice. So we've done this before. We've been guilty of rejecting God's law, rejecting God's servants, the prophets, rejecting others that he sent. It shouldn't be a shocker that when the Messiah came, as a nation, we rejected him. That's one thing. A second thing is, as the followers of Jesus grew in number, from what was once an all-Jewish movement, it became a majority Jewish movement, and then over years a minority Jewish movement, so it became primarily a Gentile movement. And as a Gentile movement, the Gentile church often severed its connection to its Jewish roots, so it separates Easter from Passover and has other holidays and even some pagan practices and customs and some sects of Christianity that even have idol statues and things like that. That's how a Jew would look at it, as an idol. And at times in church history, professing Christians have hated Jews and have persecuted Jews and have even given Jews a choice between baptism or death. Why would a Jew want to follow a religion like that? That was a hostile foreign religion. To them, it meant denying their faith. To them, it meant turning from the God of Israel. To them, it meant believing in multiple gods. And why would they do that? So the church, rather than drawing the Jewish people to God, often through history, has pushed Jewish people away and made Jesus the Messiah unrecognizable. That's another reason most Jews don't believe in Jesus, Yeshua. But here's maybe the biggest reason of all. Most Jews haven't investigated it. Most Jews haven't really thoroughly studied it out. A very, very religious Jew is not even going to bother looking at this and will believe all the reasons. If an argument comes up, they'll instantly believe the reasons that the rabbis say we shouldn't believe in this false Messiah. Your average secular Jew hasn't really sought it out, hasn't really studied the issue. The vast majority of Jews worldwide have never read the New Testament, have never read the words of Jesus, Yeshua, for themselves. And sadly, the vast majority of Jews worldwide have not even read through the Old Testament as a whole. Traditional Jews might have done that, but the vast majority of secular Jews haven't even done that, so they haven't studied the issue. They haven't considered the issue. It's amazing how many come to put their faith in Jesus the Messiah when they do study it. Someone invites you, study the issue. Go to my website, realmessiah.com. Watch the videos, read the articles, listen to the testimonies, and perhaps you'll be the next Jew, like me, to say Jesus is the Messiah and Lord.